In 2018, I set out with one goal for the new year, that whatever happened this year, I was going to do whatever I could to make 2019 one of the best years of my life. And I can gladly say that 2019 was definitely one of the happiest years of my life. Now, that's not to say everything in my life was perfect and amazing this year. I mean, 3 of my uncles passed away this year, which was definitely hard. But I made sure to make the most out of every day this year despite what happened. January was probably the most pivotal month of my year and probably my favorite month. On January 4th, my family began to host an Australian foreign exchange student named Lily. Lily quickly became one of my best friends and we bonded instantly. It was like having a temporary sister. We would stay up late talking and laughing, and I grew closer with some of my other friends because they also hosted students and we were together a lot. On January 15th, we said goodbye to our Aussie, and I still miss her all the time, but that following weekend was an even better experience. On January 15th, I went on a trip with my youth group to a camp in the woods in Northern California. This weekend changed my life. I grew so close with my church friends, and this is where I made the decision to surrender and give myself to Christ. The next weekend, I had winter homecoming with my girls, and on Sunday, January 27th, I gave my life to Jesus and got baptized in front of my whole church by one of my youth group leaders. February was a pretty slow month, but I turned 15 and had a sleepover with all of my closest friends, and track season was starting to take off. Over the next few months, my track friends became my second family, and we spent countless hours on the track and in the rain at meets. I got close to so many of the girls on my team, and I can't wait for the new season. In March, I also celebrated a few of my friends' birthdays with them and created new memories. In April, our school got a visit from the Plain White Tees and Carrie Metters for a concert in the middle of our school, which will always be the coolest school day we've ever had. And I got to spend time with a bunch of my friends over spring break and celebrate Easter with my family. In May, track season wrapped up, and I volunteered on a camping trip with some other girls and spent a whole weekend without technology and made new friends too. I also watched my older brother graduate from high school and celebrated with a bunch of family and friends that were due for a visit. In June, I had finally finished freshman year and I went on lots of runs with my friends from track, received my Silver Award in Girl Scouts for creating a library in a local children's hospital, spent summer nights with friends, and I started this YouTube channel that you're watching. In July, I celebrated Independence Day and spent time with friends. I also went to my first concert and saw 2 of my favorite artists in the same night, which was just a magical experience that had me mesmerized for hours. My family also traveled to Reno, Nevada and San Diego for vacation, and I flied alone for the first time and stayed with one of my longtime friends for a few days. In August, I put on orientation for freshmen at my school with a program called Link Crew, became close with my cousins again, started sophomore year quickly, made new friends, and spent many nights on the football field watching my school. In September, I was lucky enough to be put in charge of my school's fall homecoming, along with 5 other amazing girls that have become good friends of mine, and our dance turned out to be so successful. We broke our school's record of tickets sold for one HOCO dance and sold over 1,700 homecoming tickets. I also went to an amazing church conference with some friends, which is a night that will always be special to me. In October, I spent more time with girls from my church, went to the last few football games of the season, and Powder Puff season happened, where the sophomores beat the freshmen, and we spent the whole night with huge grins on our faces from our victory. In November, we surprised one of my best friends with a party for her 15th birthday. I got closer with my PE vlog squad, visited the college I hope to attend in a few years, and met a bunch of sweet girls, and spent a whole night dancing at my friend Allie's Sweet 16. I also spent Thanksgiving with all of my family and started off the Christmas season with a baking night with my friends, where we may have made more TikToks than dessert. Now, December was filled with Christmas parties on top of Christmas parties on top of Christmas parties, which always puts me in the holiday spirit. This year was filled with tons of laughs on late night phone calls with friends, new friends, and learning a lot more about myself. And as we are about to enter a new year and a new decade, I'm thankful for all of the new memories I've made and the people I've met and the lessons I have learned this year. 2020, I'm ready for you.